Hey everyone, ready to strut your stuff? We're about to take a deep dive into the fabulous world of fashion modeling.
Exciting.
This deep dive is all about you,
Well, okay.
helping you ace that big interview and land that amazing modeling gig you've been dreaming of.
Nice.
And to help us along the way,
Yes.
we've got some incredible resources from RoleCatcher,
Mm-hmm.
their detailed career and interview guides,
All right.
specifically for fashion models.
Awesome.
So, a lot of people think modeling is just about looks,
Yeah.
but RoleCatcher's career guide really digs deep.
And it really does.
It says it's so much more than that.
So much more.
You're not just like
A pretty figure.
a pretty face.
Yeah.
You're like a live mannequin,
Definitely.
showcasing trends,
Absolutely.
learning fashion.
That's key.
You're selling a lifestyle.
Whole lifestyle.
And that can take you from like studios to like
Outdoor shoots.
exotic outdoor shoots
Yes.
to the runway,
The glamour.
the glamour of the runway.
Yeah.
But let's be real for a sec.
Okay, sure.
The career guide also talks about the realities,
It does.
like demanding conditions,
For sure.
long hours,
Definitely long hours.
potential for exploitation.
Right. Gotta be tough.
You got to be tough.
Yeah. It's definitely not all glitz and glam.
Definitely not.
One thing I think is important to remember is that modeling is also a business.
Oh, interesting.
It's about representing brands,
Okay.
understanding what clients need. It's a lot more than just showing up and looking good.
Right, right.
And like we were saying earlier, it's also performance.
Okay.
You're conveying emotions through your poses and your expressions.
Interesting.
It's a subtle art, but it's crucial for success.
Wow. So does this sound like
Yeah,
the exciting and challenging career that you're after?
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
All right. So let's say you've got what it takes.
Awesome.
You're ready to break into the modeling world.
Okay.
How do you nail that interview?
That's the big question.
Yeah. That's where RoleCatcher's interview guide comes in.
Ah, yes.
It's like a roadmap to success.
I like it.
It has these 10 sample questions
10.
designed to give you a peek into what interviewers are really looking for.
That's so helpful.
And we're going to go through each one
Okay, great.
and really break them down so you're totally prepared.
Sounds good.
I would say at least 75% of our time today should be focused on these questions.
Definitely. That's where the real value is.
Exactly.
Helping people understand how to approach these questions.
Right.
And really make an impression.
Okay, so question number 1.
All right, hit me.
Can you tell me about your modeling experience?
Classic.
It seems pretty straightforward,
It does.
but I bet there's more to it than meets the eye.
You're absolutely right.
Like, what are they really trying to find out here?
I think this question is your opportunity to paint a vivid picture of your journey as a model.
Okay.
The interviewer wants to see your passion, your understanding of the industry,
Okay.
and your commitment to your craft.
So it's not just about listing your past gigs.
Definitely not.
It's about
The
showcasing
depth of your experience.
the depth
Yeah.
and highlighting what makes you unique.
Exactly.
So instead of just saying like,
Oh, I've done a few local shoots.
I've done a few local shoots, you want to really dive into
Specific.
the specifics.
Yeah.
Like, have you worked with any notable brands? What kind of training have you had?
Right. Show them your dedication.
What projects are you most proud of?
Yeah. And why?
And why?
What makes those projects special?
Okay. So it's about storytelling.
It is.
It's about showcasing your passion
Absolutely.
and your commitment to this craft.
For sure.
So think about what sets you apart.
Okay.
Have you participated in any like
Unique.
unique projects?
Yeah. Like a charity fashion show, maybe?
Oh, a charity fashion show?
That could broaden your perspective.
That's a great example.
Or maybe you've taken some workshops
Okay.
that have honed your skills in a specific area,
Interesting.
like posing or runway walking.
Right.
Weave those experiences into your answer
Okay.
to demonstrate your dedication and your growth.
It's all about showing them that you're serious
Absolutely.
about this career.
Yeah.
That you're not just
Just a dabbler.
a dabbler.
Yeah.
Now, imagine the interviewer is like
Really into it.
really intrigued by your experience, and they
Right.
want to dig a little deeper.
Okay.
They might ask something like,
Let's see.
what was the most challenging aspect of that particular project?
Good.
And how did you overcome it?
That's a great follow-up question.
Right.
It gives you a chance to show off your problem-solving skills and your resilience.
So how would you approach this question?
Choose an experience where you faced a real hurdle,
Okay.
maybe a tight deadline,
Right.
a creative difference,
Okay.
or even like an unexpected weather change during an outdoor shoot.
Oh, yeah,
Those things happen.
they do happen.
Describe how you tackled the challenge,
Okay.
highlighting your adaptability,
Yeah.
communication skills, and
Yeah.
your positive attitude.
So it's about turning a potential negative into a positive
Exactly.
by showing them how you grew and how you handled a tough situation.
Exactly.
Okay, let's move on to question number 2.
All right, bring it on.
This one is, how do you prepare for a photo shoot or a runway show?
Ooh, that's a good one.
What are your thoughts on this one?
I think this question is all about professionalism
Okay.
and showcasing your process.
Interesting.
Interviewers want to know that you're organized, reliable,
Right.
and able to handle the demands of the job.
So walk me through what a stellar answer would sound like.
A great response would cover both your physical and mental preparation.
Oh, interesting.
So you could talk about your fitness routine,
Okay.
how you maintain a healthy diet,
Makes sense.
and the steps you take to ensure you have the energy and stamina
For those long shoots?
for long shoots and rehearsals.
Right.
But don't forget the mental side, too.
Okay, yeah.
How do you visualize the shoot or the runway walk?
Good question.
What techniques do you use to stay focused and composed under pressure?
It's like an athlete preparing for a big game.
Exactly. You need to be ready for anything.
Right.
An interviewer might throw a curveball
Okay.
and ask something like, what if the designer's vision for the shoot clashes with your personal style?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Or
Yeah.
what if you have to walk in shoes that are incredibly uncomfortable?
Oof, I've heard stories.
Yeah, those things happen.
But those curveballs, I think
Yeah,
they're meant to see how adaptable you are
they are.
and how professional you are,
Exactly.
even when things get tough.
Even when things get really tough.
So think about how you would navigate those situations
Okay.
and be ready to explain your approach
With confidence.
with confidence.
Yeah.
Now, this is where I think RoleCatcher's AI can really come in handy.
Oh, tell me more about this AI magic.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Their AI analyzes countless interview questions
Wow.
and successful responses to help you tailor your answers for specific job roles and companies.
That's amazing.
It's like having a personalized interview coach
in your pocket.
in your pocket.
Yeah.
So it's not about giving you canned answers.
No.
It's about helping you understand what employers are looking for
Right.
and then guiding you to present your unique skills and experience
I love that.
in the most compelling way.
It's about empowerment.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to the questions.
All right, let's do it.
Question number 3.
Okay.
How do you maintain your physical appearance?
Ooh, that's a tricky one.
This feels like a minefield.
It does, doesn't it?
It's such a sensitive topic.
Yeah.
How do we even approach this?
You're right. It requires a delicate balance.
Okay.
Interviewers need to know that you're committed to taking care of yourself
Right.
because your appearance is a key part of the job.
It is.
But you don't want to come across as obsessive
Right.
or focus solely on unrealistic beauty standards.
Definitely not.
So it's about finding that sweet spot.
So how do we strike that balance?
I think the key is to focus on healthy habits
Okay.
and a holistic approach to well-being.
Right.
Talk about your skincare routine, your regular exercise regimen,
Okay.
and how you maintain a balanced diet.
Makes sense.
Emphasize that you prioritize your physical and mental health
Right.
because it allows you to perform at your best.
And maybe mention that you're aware of the evolving beauty standards in the industry
That's a great point.
and that you're adaptable to different looks and trends.
Absolutely.
Show them that you're versatile, open-minded,
Yes,
and committed to embracing the ever-changing world of fashion.
that's what they want to see.
Okay, so you've talked about healthy habits.
Right.
You've talked about your awareness of evolving beauty standards. Now, a savvy interviewer might follow up with something like, what are your thoughts on the current trend of?
Okay.
And then they'll mention a specific trend.
That's a good one.
It's testing your knowledge
It is.
and how you stay current with fashion.
Exactly.
So do your research beforehand.
Definitely.
Read fashion magazines.
Yes.
Follow influential bloggers and designers.
Did you?
And form your own opinions
That's key.
on current trends.
Absolutely.
Be prepared to articulate your perspective
Okay.
in a thoughtful and engaging way.
It shows you're not just a passive observer,
Right.
but an active participant in the fashion world.
Okay, so we've tackled experience,
Mm-hmm.
preparation,
Yeah.
physical appearance.
Uh-huh.
Now let's move on to question number 4.
All right, I'm ready.
It is, can you tell me about a challenging modeling job you have had and how you overcame it?
Ah, a classic.
It's a classic interview question.
Yeah, but how do we tailor it to the world of modeling?
That's the key, right?
Right.
What are your thoughts?
I think it's all about showcasing your problem-solving skills. Okay.
And your resilience in a way that's relevant to the industry.
So give me an example.
Think of a specific instance where you faced a significant obstacle.
All right.
It could be a difficult client,
Okay.
a demanding photo shoot with constant changes,
Yeah, I can imagine.
or even a wardrobe malfunction on the runway.
Oh, no. It happens.
It happens, but it's like that
I
saying,
think.
it's not about the fall.
Right.
It's about how you get back up.
Exactly.
And in modeling,
Yeah.
getting back up gracefully is an essential skill.
It really is.
So
Yeah.
choose an example that highlights your strengths,
Okay.
your ability to think on your feet,
Mm-hmm.
communicate effectively,
Right.
and collaborate with others
To find solutions.
to find solutions.
Yeah.
And maybe even sprinkle in a little humor if the situation allows.
I like that.
It shows that you don't take yourself too seriously.
Yeah.
And you can handle pressure with a smile.
It makes you more relatable.
Now, I'm curious, how does RoleCatcher's AI factor into this kind of question?
Oh, it can be incredibly helpful.
Really?
Yeah, their AI can analyze the specific job description
Okay.
and identify the key skills and qualities the employer is looking for.
Interesting.
So if the job emphasizes teamwork,
Yeah.
you can use the AI to help you choose an example
Okay.
that highlights your collaborative skills.
Makes sense.
Or if the job requires a high level of adaptability,
Mm-hmm.
you can use the AI to help you frame your answer
All right.
in a way that showcases your flexibility and resilience.
So it's like having a customized roadmap for each interview,
Exactly.
guiding you to showcase the most relevant parts of your experience.
I love that.
Okay, let's move on to question number 5.
All right, let's hear it.
How do you maintain professionalism on set?
Interesting.
This seems like a given,
It does. Right.
but I bet there are some nuances
There are.
that are specific to the modeling world.
Absolutely.
So what are some key points to hit in our answer?
I think you should start by talking about your respect for everyone's time and effort.
Okay.
Emphasize your punctuality,
Right.
your preparedness,
Right.
and your willingness to go the extra mile to get the job done right.
To go above and beyond.
To go above and beyond, yeah.
And what about taking direction?
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Mention your ability to take direction gracefully, even if it differs from your initial vision.
Okay.
And don't forget about your communication skills.
Right.
Your ability to express your ideas and concerns clearly while maintaining a positive and collaborative attitude.
That sounds like being a team player is really important.
It's essential in this industry.
Yeah.
You're constantly collaborating with photographers, stylists,
Okay.
makeup artists,
Right.
designers,
So many people.
and so many other creative professionals.
It's a whole team effort.
It is.
So show them you're easy to work with, reliable,
Yeah,
and dedicated to achieving a shared vision.
exactly.
Yeah. Let's say the interviewer wants to dig a little deeper into those teamwork skills.
Okay.
They might follow up with something like,
Give me an example.
can you tell me about a time when you had to work with a difficult team member and how you handled the situation?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Right.
It's a classic question that
Yeah.
can really test your interpersonal skills.
So how do we choose a good example for this one?
The key is to choose an example where you successfully navigated a challenging situation
Okay.
and focus on the solution,
Not the problem.
not the problem.
Okay.
So instead of saying,
Yeah.
this photographer was a total diva and made everyone miserable,
Right. Don't do that.
you could say something like,
Okay.
we had different creative visions for the shoot,
Okay.
which led to some initial tension, but I made an effort to understand their perspective,
Right.
communicate my ideas clearly,
Right.
and we eventually found a compromise.
So framing it as a collaborative effort
Ex-
and highlighting your ability to find common ground.
I like it.
I like it too.
Good.
So it's all about demonstrating your maturity,
Mm-hmm.
your professionalism,
Right.
and your commitment to creating a positive and productive work environment.
Exactly.
And I bet RoleCatcher's AI can help us here too.
Oh, absolutely.
Tell me more.
Their AI can analyze the job description
Okay.
and identify keywords
Mhm.
related to interpersonal skills, such
Right.
as collaboration,
Yeah.
communication, or conflict resolution.
Makes sense.
It can then suggest ways to tailor your answer
Okay.
to specifically highlight those skills.
So we're making sure our response aligns with what the employer is looking for.
Exactly.
It's like having a personalized PR agent
In your pocket?
in my pocket,
Yeah,
helping me craft the perfect message.
that's a great way to put it.
Okay, let's move on to question number 6.
All right, what's next?
How do you stay up to date on current fashion trends.
Ooh, good one.
Now, this one seems like a no-brainer for a model,
It does, right.
but I bet they're looking for more than just a casual interest in fashion.
You're absolutely right.
What are they really trying to assess here?
They want to see that you're truly passionate about the industry
Okay.
and that you make a conscious effort to stay informed.
It's about showcasing your knowledge,
Yes.
your enthusiasm,
Absolutely.
and your unique perspective on the ever-evolving world of fashion.
Exactly.
So what kind of answer would really impress them?
Talk about specific publications you read.
Okay, like what?
Maybe Vogue, Harper's Bazaar,
Classic.
or some niche fashion magazines
Oh, interesting.
that align with your personal style.
Okay.
You could also mention websites,
Mm-hmm.
blogs,
Right.
or podcasts you follow.
Right.
Maybe those focused on sustainable fashion,
Interesting.
emerging designers,
All right.
or specific trends that you find interesting.
So it's about showing them that you have a discerning eye and that you're actively engaging with the fashion world.
You're not just passively absorbing trends.
Right.
Be proactive.
Now, imagine the interviewer is impressed
Okay.
with your knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
and they ask,
What do they ask?
what are your thoughts on the recent?
Okay.
And then they mention a specific collection or designer's work
That's a great follow-up question.
All right.
It really tests your ability to think critically.
and articulate your opinions.
Exactly.
So be prepared to discuss specific collections, designers,
Mm-hmm.
or trends
Okay.
that have caught your eye.
Yeah.
Share your insights on the silhouettes,
Okay.
the color palettes,
Uh-huh.
the textures,
Yes.
the overall message the designer is conveying.
Right.
Don't be afraid to express your own opinions
Right. It's important.
and back them up
With thoughtful observations.
with thoughtful observations.
Yeah.
Shows you're not just following trends,
No.
but you're understanding the artistry
Mm-hmm.
and the business behind them.
The why behind the what.
The why behind the what.
Yeah.
Okay, we've covered 6 questions so far.
Wow, we're on a roll.
How about we take a quick break,
Okay, sounds good.
and then we'll dive into the remaining 4
All right.
in part 2 of this deep dive.
Can't wait.
All right, we're back. Ready for more interview questions.
I'm ready. Let's dive in.
Okay, so question number 7.
Okay.
This one focuses on teamwork.
Teamwork, all right?
It says, can you tell me about a time when you had to work with a team to achieve a common goal?
Okay, a teamwork question.
Now, we've touched on teamwork a bit already,
Yeah, we have.
but this question seems to be digging a little deeper
It is. It's getting more specific.
into your collaborative skills.
Yeah, how you actually function in a team environment.
Right, because in modeling,
You're always working with a team.
you're always part of a team.
Photographers, stylists, makeup artists.
The whole crew.
It's a big production.
So interviewers want to see
Yeah,
that you can thrive in that environment.
exactly. They want to see that you're a team player.
Okay, so how do we choose a compelling example?
Well, think back to a project
Okay,
where collaboration was key.
all right.
Maybe a complex photo shoot with lots of moving parts,
I see.
or a charity fashion show where everyone had to pitch in,
Oh, that's a good one.
or even a behind-the-scenes moment
Okay.
where you supported a fellow model who was struggling.
I love that example.
Yeah, it doesn't always have to be about the glamorous stuff.
Right, it's about those real moments of teamwork.
Exactly.
So once you've chosen your example,
Yeah.
highlight the specific actions you took
Okay.
to contribute to the team's success.
Like what?
Did you communicate effectively?
Mm-hmm.
Offer support to your teammates?
Right?
Take initiative?
Okay.
Brainstorm creative solutions?
Yeah, those are all good examples.
It's about showing them you're not just a lone wolf,
Definitely not.
that you can really thrive in a collaborative setting.
You're a team player.
Now imagine the interviewer is like really interested in your collaborative approach,
Okay.
and they ask something like,
Like what?
what was the biggest challenge you faced as a team, and how did you overcome it?
That's a good one.
That's where you really get to showcase
What?
your conflict resolution skills.
Yes, conflict resolution.
So describe a moment
Okay.
where the team hit a roadblock,
A roadblock, all right.
maybe a creative disagreement,
Mm-hmm.
a logistical nightmare,
Those happen all the time.
or even a personality clash.
Yeah, you got to be prepared for that.
But focus on how you stayed professional,
Okay.
listen to different perspectives,
Right.
and work together to find a solution.
It's all about coming together as a team,
Exactly.
even when things get tough.
About showing you can handle those bumps in the road
Mm-hmm.
while still staying focused on the shared goal.
And I think RoleCatcher's AI can help us here.
Oh, yeah. How so?
Well, their AI can analyze the job description,
Okay.
and identify keywords related to teamwork,
Teamwork.
like collaboration,
Mhm.
communication, or
Right.
problem solving.
So it can help us tailor our answer to hit those key points.
Exactly. It's like having a personalized brainstorming partner.
I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay, let's move on to question number 8.
All right, what's next?
This one is, how do you handle rejection or criticism in the modeling industry?
Oh, that's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
Rejection is a reality in this industry.
It is, and you have to be able to handle it.
Yeah, you have to have a thick skin.
So what are interviewers looking for with this question?
I think they want to see that you have resilience,
Okay, resilience.
self-awareness, and a growth mindset.
Okay,
You know, the ability to bounce back from setbacks.
to learn and grow from those experiences.
Exactly. It's all about how you handle those challenges.
So how do we answer this question in a way that shows we're tough,
Yeah.
but also open to learning?
Focus on your ability to turn setbacks into opportunities for growth.
Interesting.
Share a specific example
Okay.
where you received constructive criticism,
Right.
maybe from a photographer, a client,
Okay.
or even a fellow model.
Right.
Describe how you took that feedback to heart,
Mm-hmm.
made adjustments,
Okay.
and ultimately improved your skills.
So it's about showing them you don't just crumble,
No, you don't give up.
you actually use that feedback to become better.
You rise to the occasion.
You rise to the occasion.
Yeah, I like that.
Now, what if the interviewer follows up with something like, can you share an experience where you received particularly harsh criticism
Oh, wow. That's getting personal.
and how you handle it emotionally?
That's tough.
It is tough, but it's a good opportunity to show your emotional intelligence and maturity.
Right, because it's not easy to deal with harsh criticism.
So be honest about the initial sting of rejection.
Yeah, it's natural to feel hurt or disappointed,
It's human.
but then focus on the steps you took to process those emotions,
Okay.
learn from the experience, and come back stronger.
So what are some examples of those steps?
Maybe you reached out to a mentor for support,
Okay.
took some time for self-reflection,
All right.
or channeled those emotions into practicing your craft with even more dedication.
I love that.
Yeah, it's about showing that you can turn those negative experiences into fuel for growth.
It's about showing them you're human,
Definitely.
but you also have the coping mechanisms and the self-awareness
Yes.
to bounce back.
To bounce back from adversity.
And RoleCatcher's AI can help us here too,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So.
Well, their AI can analyze the job description
Okay.
and highlight keywords related to emotional intelligence,
Oh,
resilience, or stress management.
so we can tailor our answer to showcase those specific qualities.
Exactly. It's like having a personal therapist,
Whoa,
helping you navigate the emotional side of the industry.
that's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay, let's move on to question number 9.
All right, I'm ready.
It is, how do you maintain professionalism on set, even under pressure?
Okay, professionalism under pressure.
Now, this one seems pretty straightforward,
It does, right.
but I bet there are some nuances
There always are,
specific to the modeling world.
for sure.
So what are some key points to hit in our answer?
Start by emphasizing your respect for everyone's time and effort.
Okay, respect.
Highlight your punctuality, preparedness,
Right.
and willingness to go the extra mile.
To go above and beyond.
Yeah, to really make sure the job gets done right.
And being able to take direction gracefully.
Oh, that's huge in this industry.
Even if it's not what you initially envisioned,
You have to be flexible
you have to be flexible.
and adaptable.
Because things change quickly on set.
They do. It's a fast-paced environment.
So it's about being a team player, recognizing
Yeah,
that everyone is working towards a shared goal.
exactly. And that sometimes you have to compromise.
Now, to really impress them,
Okay.
give some specific examples
Of-
of how you've maintained your professionalism in challenging situations.
Like what kind of situation?
Maybe you had to power through a long shoot
Yeah, those should be tough.
with a demanding client.
Definitely.
Or maybe you gracefully handled a last-minute wardrobe change.
Those happen all the time.
Or stayed focused amidst the chaos
Chaos, yeah.
of a busy runway show.
It can be pretty hectic backstage.
It can be.
But you have to stay calm and collected.
Exactly. And professional.
Now, I bet an interviewer might follow up with something like,
Like what?
can you tell me about a time when you had to deal with a difficult personality on set
Oh, yeah, that's a classic.
and how you maintained your composure?
They want to see how you handle conflict.
So choose an example
Okay.
where you encountered a challenging personality,
All right.
maybe a demanding photographer,
I've met a few of those.
or a stressed out stylist,
They have a tough job, too.
or even a fellow model who was having a bad
It
day.
happens to everyone. But describe how you stayed calm,
Okay.
professional, and respectful
Right. You don't want to stoop to their level.
while still effectively addressing the situation.
You have to be assertive.
Assertive but respectful.
Exactly.
So it's all about showing them you can handle those tricky interpersonal dynamics
That you have strong interpersonal skills,
and that you can stay professional,
even under pressure,
even under pressure.
which is really important in this industry.
And RoleCatcher's AI can help us here, too.
Oh, for sure.
In what way?
Well, it can analyze the job description
Okay.
and identify keywords related to interpersonal skills,
Right.
conflict resolution,
Okay.
and stress management.
So we can make sure our answer hits all the right notes.
Exactly. We want to tailor our response to what the employer is looking for.
It's like having a personalized PR coach.
In your pocket.
In my pocket again.
Always there to help.
Okay, let's move on to question number 10.
All right, bring it on.
This one is, how do you balance your personal life with the demands of a modeling career?
Ooh, that's a good one.
This is such an important topic.
It is not just for models.
But for anyone in a demanding field?
Anyone trying to juggle multiple priorities.
So what are interviewers really trying to assess with this question?
I think they want to see that you're self-aware,
Okay.
that you have the ability to prioritize, and that you're committed to maintaining a healthy work-life balance.
Because modeling can be demanding.
It can be, with the long hours,
Travel.
the constant changes.
So how do we answer this question in a way that shows
Yeah.
we're dedicated to our careers,
Okay.
but also value our personal lives?
I think honesty is key.
Okay, honesty.
Acknowledge that finding balance can be tough.
Right, especially in a field like modeling.
But then share the specific strategies you use
Right.
to stay organized,
Okay.
manage your time, and prioritize your well-being.
So like what kind of strategy?
Maybe you use a planner.
Okay, a planner?
Or set boundaries.
Boundaries, yeah.
Delegate tasks.
Wow.
Or make time for self-care activities.
Right.
Exercise,
Well,
meditation,
All right.
spending quality time with loved ones.
Those are all great examples.
It's about showing them that you have a system
a system for maintaining balance.
and that you're not going to brain yourself out.
And don't be afraid to mention your support system.
Yeah, that's important.
Your family, friends,
Yeah.
or even a therapist.
It's okay to ask for help,
It shows that you're taking care of yourself.
which ultimately makes you a better model.
Now, what kind of follow-up questions might we get on this topic?
I think a savvy interviewer might ask something like,
Okay.
can you describe a time when you had to make a difficult decision between a personal commitment and a modeling opportunity?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
And how you approached that decision?
That's getting really specific.
It is, but it's a good way to assess your values.
And your priorities. So choose an example that showcases your thought process, your ability to weigh different factors, and your commitment to both your career and your personal well-being.
So it's about showing that you can make tough decisions.
While staying true to yourself.
And your values.
Now, before we move on,
Yeah.
I want to circle back to RoleCatcher's AI.
Okay, good idea.
Remember, their AI isn't about giving you canned responses
No, definitely not.
or turning you into an interview robot.
It's not about that at all.
It's about helping you understand what employers are looking for
Right?
and then empowering you to showcase your unique skills and experiences
In an authentic way.
in an authentic and compelling way.
Exactly.
So how does this AI magic actually work?
It's really user-friendly.
Okay.
You just input the job description,
Yeah.
and RoleCatcher's AI analyzes it,
Okay.
identifies key skills and qualities, and suggests ways to tailor your answers to those specific needs.
Interesting.
It can also provide feedback on your responses.
Oh, cool. Helping you refine your language, highlight relevant keywords,
Okay.
and ensure your answers are clear, concise, and impactful.
It's like having a personal interview coach
In your pocket.
in my pocket, always there to help.
Always there.
Now, before we wrap up this section on interview questions, I want to touch on one more aspect of interview preparation:
Okay, what's that?
your appearance and presentation.
Oh, right. You can't forget about the visual aspect.
You've got to look the part.
Definitely.
So, any quick tips on how to make sure our appearance aligns with the message we want to send?
Well, first and foremost, consider the context of the interview.
Okay, context.
Are you meeting with a high fashion agency?
Okay.
a commercial casting director, or a freelance photographer.
Right, because each setting might require a slightly different approach.
Exactly.
So do your research beforehand.
Yeah, get a feel for the vibe of the company or individual you're meeting with. So it's all about tailoring your look to the specific opportunity.
It is.
But are there any general guidelines that apply across the board?
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
No matter where you're interviewing,
yeah.
it's essential to present a clean,
Okay.
polished, and professional image.
Professional, right.
Your clothes should be well-fitting.
Well-fitting, okay.
Wrinkle-free.
Right.
And appropriate for the occasion.
Appropriate, okay.
Avoid anything too revealing,
Okay.
distracting, or trend-driven.
So classic and timeless.
Exactly. You want your personality and your portfolio to shine.
Not your outfit.
Not your outfit, yeah.
Okay, and what about hair and makeup?
I always recommend keeping it natural and polished.
Natural and polished, right?
You want to enhance your features.
Right.
Not mask them.
It's about showcasing your natural beauty.
But in a refined and professional way.
Okay, I like that.
A light application of makeup, a neat hairstyle,
okay.
well-groomed nails.
Those little details matter.
Yeah. They do. They show that you pay attention to detail.
And that you take pride in your presentation.
Exactly. And don't forget about your accessories.
Oh, yeah. Accessories?
Keep them minimal.
Minimal, okay.
And make sure your bag or portfolio is in good condition.
It's all about those finishing touches.
They can make a big difference.
And speaking of presentation,
yeah,
let's not forget about body language.
Oh, right. That's huge.
So, what are some key things to keep in mind?
Remember to smile.
Smile, okay.
Make eye contact.
Right.
And project confidence.
Confidence is key.
It is. Your body language speaks volumes.
So make sure it's saying all the right things.
Stand tall.
Stand tall, all right?
Walk with purpose. And let your genuine enthusiasm shine through.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
And your potential.
And let that radiate from within.
I love that.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have. We've talked about understanding the nuances of the job, acing those interview questions, and presenting yourself professionally.
The whole package.
Now, before we move on to the final part of our deep dive, I want to circle back to RoleCatcher and their incredible resources.
Good idea.
Remember, their career guide is a goldmine of information.
It is.
For aspiring models.
It covers everything.
From the different types of modeling to the ins and outs of the industry.
Yeah.
And it even provides insights into career development.
And long-term success.
It's like having a roadmap.
A roadmap for your modeling career.
And if you're ready to take your interview prep to the next level, their interview guide is a must-have.
Absolutely.
It's packed with sample questions, expert advice,
right,
and even those AI-powered tools
to help you tailor your answers and stand out from the crowd.
So if you're serious about a career in modeling, check out the link in our show notes.
You won't regret it.
Okay, so let's take a quick break.
All right.
And then we'll wrap things up in part 3 with a glimpse into the exciting career paths and evolving trends that are shaping the future of the modeling world.
Sounds good. I'm excited.
We're back for the final part of our deep dive into the exciting world of fashion modeling.
Ready to explore what lies beyond those interview questions.
Absolutely. We've talked about nailing the interview, but now I want to know what happens after you break into the industry.
Okay, so you've landed the gig.
You've got your foot in the door.
Yeah, but what?
What other opportunities are out there for a successful model?
The possibilities are endless. You could become a brand ambassador.
Oh, like representing a company or product.
Exactly. Something that aligns with your values and your personal style.
That's so cool.
Or you could use your experience to transition into other roles within the industry.
Like what?
Styling, design, even photography.
Wow. Modeling can be a springboard for so many different paths.
It really can.
But the fashion world is constantly changing.
It moves so fast.
So how do you stay relevant and keep growing your career?
That's where continuous learning comes in.
Okay, continuous learning.
The career guide emphasizes this a lot.
What does it say?
It talks about staying informed about new trends, new technologies, new business models.
So it's not just about looking good.
It's about being a smart business person.
A modelpreneur.
Exactly. You're managing your own personal brand.
It's like you're running your own business.
In a way, you are.
And speaking of smart business decisions,
yeah,
we can't forget about RoleCatcher's AI.
Right. It can actually help you identify emerging trends in the modeling industry.
Really?
It analyzes industry data,
Okay.
tracks new markets,
Wow.
and even predicts which skills will be in demand in the future.
That's amazing. So it's not just about getting the job.
It's about planning for the future.
Using those tools to make strategic decisions about your career.
Exactly.
Now, before we wrap things up,
Yeah.
I know you have a thought-provoking question for our listeners.
I do. It's inspired by the Career Guide.
Okay, let's hear it.
The guide talks about how the fashion industry is becoming more diverse and inclusive.
Which is fantastic.
It is, but it also presents unique opportunities and challenges for models who are breaking traditional molds.
That's a great point.
So here's the question for our listeners.
Okay.
What opportunities and challenges do you see for models who are challenging those traditional beauty standards?
And paving the way for greater representation in the industry.
It's a question that goes beyond just getting a modeling gig.
Right. It's about shaping the future of the industry.
And using your platform to make a positive impact.
So if you're dreaming of becoming a fashion model,
Yeah.
don't just think about the clothes and the cameras.
Think bigger.
Think about the impact you want to make,
The stories you want to tell.
the world you want to create.
And remember, RoleCatcher is there to support you.
With their incredible resources and AI-powered tools,
I can help you navigate the industry
refine your skills.
and achieve your goals.
Well, we've reached the end of our deep dive.
It's been a journey.
But this is just the beginning of your journey into the amazing world of fashion modeling.
We hope you feel inspired
Empowered.
and ready to take on the world.
So believe in yourself.
Work hard.
Stay curious.
Never stop learning.
The fashion world is waiting for you.
And don't forget to check out RoleCatcher.
The link is in our show notes.
Until next time.
Go out there and rock that runway.